Have you ever felt like you've done everything you possibly can, and now all that's left is to hope and pray? There's a beautiful story from the Islamic tradition that perfectly captures this feeling. And it holds a powerful lesson for all of us, no matter what we believe. Imagine a young shepherd boy out in the vast, sun-drenched landscape. He had a whole herd of camels, but there was one he loved more than any other. It was his companion, his friend. One scorching afternoon, while he was tending to the others, his favorite camel, spooked by something unseen, bolted and disappeared into the endless sea of sand. Panic set in. His heart pounded in his chest. He could have just dropped everything and chased after it, leaving the rest of his herd vulnerable. Or he could have simply given up, thinking it was lost forever. But he did something incredibly wise. First, he took a moment to secure the rest of his camels. He carefully tied them, making sure they were safe and couldn't wander off. He did his part. He took responsibility for what was within his control. Only then, once he had done everything he could, did he turn his face towards the heavens. He raised his hands and prayed with all his heart. "Ya Allah," he said, his voice filled with sincerity. "I've done my best. I've secured my other camels. I've taken every precaution I can. Now, I leave my beloved camel in your hands. I trust in your plan." He didn't just sit and wait for a miracle. He acted first. He spent the next few hours scanning the horizon, his heart a mix of anxiety and faith. The sun began to dip low, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. Just as a sliver of doubt began to creep in, he saw it. A familiar silhouette moving slowly but steadily towards him. It was his camel, safe and sound, returning on its own. Overwhelmed with relief and gratitude, the boy ran to his camel, hugging its neck. He knew this wasn't just luck. It was the result of his effort combined with his trust. This story gives us the profound principle: tie your camel and then trust in God. It's a message that resonates so deeply in our own lives. How many times do we worry endlessly about an exam, a job interview, or a difficult conversation? We can spend all our energy just worrying, or we can choose a different path. Tying your camel means studying for that exam with all your might. It means preparing for that interview, practicing your answers, and dressing for success. It means thinking through what you need to say in that difficult conversation. It's about doing the work. It's about putting in the effort and taking practical, tangible steps. And then, once you've tied your camel once, you've given it your absolute best. That's when you can let go. That's when you can have trust, whether you call it trusting in God, the universe, or simply in the process. You've done your part. The outcome is no longer solely in your hands. This isn't about passive hope. It's about active faith. It's the beautiful balance between human responsibility and divine will. It frees us from the crippling anxiety of trying to control every single outcome. You do your best, and you leave the rest. So next time you're facing a challenge, remember the young shepherd boy? Ask yourself, have I tied my camel? If you have, then you can breathe a little easier, knowing you've done all you can. The rest will unfold as it's meant to. Thank you so much for watching! If this story resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more stories that inspire and uplift. See you in the next one.